was kind of panicking. Well, I wasn't like panicking, but I was just trying to like reach out to people that I know to see if anybody would let me rent their garage just to put my stuff in, not to live in. And not a single person was willing to even consider talking to me because their jobs are more important than the people in their life. So basically, I went online. I went inside this random Mexican restaurant to charge my phone because I knew I didn't have enough battery to drive home. And unfortunately, I broke the thing in the cigarette lighter, so I can't charge my phone in this car. But it doesn't matter because I bought a cigarette lighter refill thing and I returned it because my mechanic's going to trade my car for a different car so I can haul a little shally. So I found the trailer that I want to buy that will house me and my dogs, and the guy's holding it for me. And once I get the money, I'm buying that as soon as possible in like a week. And then I just found a website and I rented a garage to move all my stuff into. And I'm so grateful because I can't put my stuff in a storage unit company. Those get broke into daily. I used to work for one of those companies. And second of all, they up the price all the time. Even when I was working and making 17 an hour, I still couldn't afford the fluctuations in price. And I would really hate to have to throw away all my stuff that I'm gonna part with certain things. I'm gonna keep my bed frame, but I'm gonna get rid of the box spring and I'm gonna get rid of the mattress. And I have some furniture that I'm gonna give to my best friend, and I'm gonna clean the crap out of her house and make her house more livable and just make her life so much better. And so this is a huge blessing for me to be able to purge and bless someone else with my items. And it's a huge blessing to know that God gives a fuck about me because he pulled through when he put that website in front of my face and I was able to apply for this garage. I mean, like, I'm so grateful and thankful that God cares about me when no one else does. Because I know how cold and cruel this world is. And I hate that people don't treat me the way that I would treat them if they were going through what I'm going through. It really hurts me not knowing anyone like me. And so I'm very grateful for this garage. And I'm very grateful for my friend Steph. And I get to take showers at her place occasionally. And we're gonna cook some meals from time to time together. And she wants me to teach her how to drive. And so she's my age, but the doctors put her on drugs that made her incapacitated, and so they told her she could never drive and that she was crazy. And she's actually like the most beautiful person I've ever met, and she's never given up on me. And so I just had to come on here and share the good news with you guys because I'm feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude and peace and joy and freedom, sovereignty, loyalty, and yeah, I'm just grateful to be able to provide a life for me and my dogs on a planet where we were born for free, but we have to pay to live. So it's just super difficult being in a system that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'm very, very proud of myself for pulling this off. And I think the key to pulling things off is don't freak out. Do 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 do. I wasn't panicking at all, and when I was panicking, when I panic about stuff and I do something out of panic, it usually doesn't go through. So when I applied for this unit, before I applied for this unit, I was at my friend's house. I dropped off some plants for her because her air quality is bad, and we got to shampoo her carpets because her cat that got really old and died, he pissed all over the carpets. So I'm trying to help her get her house in order. And I'm crying because I'm so grateful that God blessed me today. I really needed, like, there was like four things I really needed, and things just fell into place. And so I'm crying because I feel loved by our Heavenly Father, and I feel blessed by Him because not many people give a fuck about each other. So I'm crying because I'm happy. So I got, so when I was giving my best friend a bunch of cool stuff, and like I gave her this really sexy Juicy Couture bathrobe, and I gave her all this stuff that she will love. And then she was like, "Hey, I have something for you." And well, up lane 77, you're getting put in timeout for 24 hours because God is real and He took control of someone's body, swirled into their body like a Harry Potter movie, and told me that I was going to be okay. So He literally is more magical, but He'll never reveal Himself to an unbeliever like you. Get fucked. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I need a drink of tea, darling. I'm gonna block out the comments with a tarot card because I actually like have really important fish to fry, and I don't have time to see low quality sentences. So I'm so totally hiding those. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I got this chair that that's gonna save my life. It's a fold out camping chair, and it has a little table attached to it with a cup holder. And so I bought that for 15 bucks at a resale store where they resell stuff. And so that's perfect. And then when I was giving my best friend all these books and house plants, and she's going to sell the house plants for 10 bucks a piece. Her and I are going to be street vendors together. So I'm pretty much just giving her some stock to sell, and we're going to read the books and then sell them because we both like to read. So anyway, her and I were just having a great time. And then she gave me a fucking mattress topper that's like 4 inches thick. The son of a bitch must have been like 300 bucks. It's such a perfect thing because I literally need that for my chalet. So I can take all my blankets, like I have a giant stack of blankets, and I'm going to put those down. And then I'm going to put the mattress topper down, and then I'm going to put sheets in it, and then I'm going to put a couple blankets for warmth. I was going to use towels too, but now I probably will just keep the towels folded in a pile and actually just use those for when me and the dogs shower. But I'm just so grateful. Like, I got so blessed today. I can't even believe I secured a fucking storage that's someone's garage, so I don't have to pick through all my shit and throw away all everything, which I'm still going to do that because I love purging. But, yeah, I'm very, very grateful. And I'm beyond in awe and amazed with how when you trust God with your whole life and you know you're in his hands and you go through trials and tribulations that never cease, and then he shows you over and over again just how much he has your fucking back. Like, I couldn't have been born out of people that are as good as Heavenly Father. Like, there's no, well, actually, there's like one couple that I know that's like potentially almost as good as him, which would be Aaron Bates Payne. But her husband's last name is, yeah, Payne, Aaron Bates Payne. Their like family was friends with the Duggars. She is a fucking angelic person that helped me grow and understand like God, because her beauty and her love for the Lord really shaped me into who I am today. So like, yeah, could think of one couple that would potentially be on Abba's level. But I'm just so grateful that I get the fuck away from these people that I don't like how they're treating me. And I'm so grateful that I have a plan and that I have a place to put my stuff, because I was stressing out about my stuff. I wasn't stressing out about me and the dogs, because my best friend's going to take my birds and then my dogs are going to stay with me and I can handle them. But I was really overwhelmed because I was getting text messages from the landlord telling me like, oh, I'll wait to touch your stuff until the sheriff is here. Like, dude, I haven't even had 30 days. Like, chill the fuck out. I can't even lift these items. I'm 115 pounds. I'm like 115 or 116 pounds. It fluctuates depending on how much water I piss out. So go ahead and judge me in the comments. Come on, hurry up. Get your karma sent right out to you. So yeah, I was just stressed out for a minute, and then I stopped stressing. I turned on my favorite rapper. I started listening to music. I started driving, and then God just worked it all out for my good. And I want to share the good news with you guys that if you trust your life with him, and when you get the call in your mind of the direction to go in, you have to obey and listen. And it's the same when you're in a marriage. I'm pretty sure when your wife is being intuitive and she's knowing something, you need to listen to her. And good wives that love their husbands, they honor and submit to them the same way, which also means if your husband is saying something is dangerous, you have to listen to him because he's having discernment and he's doing protection. And so when God, I was like stressed out trying to apply for this storage unit garage on this fucking mobile thing in a fucking Mexican restaurant, and the Wi-Fi wasn't working, and it was just like really not easy for me. And so I stopped. I drove home and I said I'll give it a rest. And when I got home, I was able to edit my bio and make it much more enticing and professional so that I could get chosen to house my belongings there. I won't be living there, but I'll be keeping my stuff there. Unfortunately, I can't live like in a specific spot with specific people because people make me feel really unsafe, so I'm just going to be rolling solo from now on, which is wonderful, which means I'm not going to deal with the same people all the time unless I choose to. And I can just go pay to camp places and And like the most exciting thing about all of this is like every day I'm gonna get a view of a different piece of the earth. And I spent my whole life in four walls where I just didn't get to see anything. And so I'm like super excited to just exist in the world for a moment because I haven't really been allowed to do that. So I think this is like the closest thing to an adventure that I can get. Oh wow, you're gonna say I'm fake? I'm gonna fucking ban you. You guys are horrible. I love how this falls down a little bit, and you're gonna try to. I'm literally going through a housing crisis right now, and you guys are gonna do that. Okay, well you're gonna go in timeout for 24 hours, and I hope you have the day that you deserve. But thanks for judging me while I'm going through a dark night of the soul. You piece of fucking shit. And then you guys are fighting over my race in the comments. Okay, well, if I don't have brown skin, can I still have other DNA in my genetics? Or is that illegal? Because it seems like you guys know everything. You're fucking horrible. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Because you guys make me literally suicidal with your evil comments that are so against even understanding. Like, I'm going through a housing crisis right now. I have to move very quickly. I've moved 30 times. I'm tired of moving. I will not stop moving because I don't like being around narcissists. So yeah, I'm kind of in a big deal, and I was crying tears of joy because God has shown me how much He has my back. And you know what? I know that He'll never have the evil commenters' backs the way He has my back, because you guys are fucking evil and you make people feel like shit, and you make people not want to exist on a plane where they are allowed to exist. And that is the true definition of demonic and evil. So I hope you guys have the day that you deserve, and I will never, ever confide in humans and request hugs from humans, because animals are more genuine.